This is a special edition forecast for each star sign for 2017. You will see I've time-stamped in this frame where you can listen to your particular star sign. The first one that comes up is that of Libra. And Libra, your two cards is it is safe for you to love and engagement. That's for your relationship sector. The safe for you to love card says open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So this first card is saying that this year it is safe for you to open your heart again to somebody. A lot of Librans have been hurt in the last few years and are feeling very reticent or very careful of opening their hearts again. But this year it is safe for you to do so. And not only is it safe for you to open your heart again, but a lot of you will be getting engaged this year to whomever it is you open your heart to. For those of you already in relationships will find you become more committed to the partner you are with, and many others will just get into very committed relationships. So it is definitely a good year for Librans for relationships, but make sure to open your heart to them. Then the two cards that come up for you in your general reading, the first one says breathe. This card says you have worked long and hard to get where you are at this point in life, and that goal post is just ahead of you. But don't rush for it. The breathe card says you're going to feel like you want to rush those last few meters to the goal post, but it's slow and steady that wins the race. The goal post is there. Believe me, it is. Just don't rush towards it. Because that milk and honey card says this year is going to be one of those good years. It genuinely is. It'll feel easier. It'll feel gentler. It'll feel warmer. Things will come to you easier. You won't have all those closed doors. You won't have all those horrible hiccups. Can we even call them hiccups? I think they were a lot worse than that in the last few years. That is now behind you. Virgo. The first card that comes up for you is the past life relationship, and then the very soon card. So you are either in a relationship at the moment, or you're about to get into a relationship very soon, as that second card says. That is with someone from a past life. Now, you'll normally know this person by having instant chemistry, recognition. You instantly feel as if you know them. You kind of gel in a certain way. And that's because you have past life history together. The next card is saying, make your mind up what you want, because that is what you're going to get. But you need to be very clear with the universe what exactly it is you want. So whatever this relationship is, if you're in it already, or you're meeting someone that's a past life relationship, decide where you want that relationship to go. Decide what you want that relationship to be. That's what you'll get. But you are the one that needs to be clear about what that is. And voila, it will be delivered on your doorstep. For your general reading, that first card that comes up is the truth to be told, or truth be told card. That speaks about being honest with yourself more than anything else. Are you prepared to go the distance for what your dream is? That dream you're holding in your heart, or that goal you're aiming towards, are you prepared to do what it takes? The universe is asking you that, Virgo. The Thinker card says, whatever you plot and plan this year, whatever you set out to do, whatever you sit down in your mind and construct as this is the path ahead, you will find you very successful at manifesting that. So there's a lot of energy here about thinking clearly, both in your relationships and in your general life, because you can manifest this year, but you need to be clear about what it is. Iffy energy is not going to be manifesting for you. Capricorn, you get the honeymoon card and religious factors, right? This is interesting. So you're going to be traveling this year where relationships are concerned, or relationships will come into play in travel. It could be local travel. It could be further than that. I have a feeling it's further than that. Or there is a foreigner coming into your life in some way. The religious factors then speaks about there's obviously going to be a cultural difference. There could even be an age gap. But what you're going to be dealing with here is someone who is very different to you in some way. And where relationships are concerned, you're going to need to adjust to that. Don't get caught up in cultural beliefs. That is both religious and the age factor, if there's an age gap, or anything like that will stop you from having a relationship. Because this card speaks about you stopping from having a good relationship because of your cultural beliefs. That includes your religious beliefs. And the honeymoon card definitely speaks about either you're going to meet a foreigner or you will travel and meet somebody who's going to be very, very important to you in the relationship sector. Don't fall prey to stopping that relationship from developing because of cultural beliefs. Then the general forecast for you is remain flexible and higher power. That flexible card is as it sounds. You're going to get what you want this year. That higher power says that universe is very much on your side. It is working with you to create what you want. But it may not always come in exactly the form or at exactly the time you want it to. So be open, be flexible, be willing to adapt and change as it manifests. But you will get what you want. Just be flexible about how and when that happens. Sagittarius, this involves weddings and the trust card. So one of two things here. For those of you that are married, you're going to have to trust this year that your relationship is moving along the lines that it is supposed to. You're going to have to be trusting that there is an end goal here, that there's a point that it is moving toward. And even though you don't seem to understand where it's headed or why it's headed, there is a very specific place, a destination that is mine. So go with what is happening and trust that is what is meant to be. Some of you may be meeting a partner at a wedding, and the same applies to you. Trust where this is going. That final destination is not yet known to you, but you are on the path to where you are supposed to be headed. The universe has a place in mind for you where your relationships are concerned. Just follow the route it sets out for you. Your general reading is concerned that Go the Distance and Unfinished Symphony. Go the Distance speaks about you are in it for the long term. So don't rush for that goalpost. You're not going to get there right now. Pace yourself. Do what you know needs to be done at a specific time that you're busy. You will know what that is. That's what that Unfinished Symphony card speaks about as well. Don't rush ahead without finishing what needs to be done now. That Unfinished Symphony card also speaks about if you finish things up properly, especially unfinished things you've left to one side, you will suddenly see life starts progressing more smoothly in all sectors. It's a very strange thing but unfinished things can sometimes lag other areas of our life back that aren't even related. So finish what needs to be finished and know that you are on a path that has a long-term goal in mind. So set your pace for that. Aries, you get this could be the one and release your ex. So you are either already with somebody, or you've recently met someone, or you're going to meet somebody whom you are overlooking the potential of a partnership with or a relationship with. So this person is going to play a big part in your life and can play a big part in your life, but you need to notice that. You will be given the pointers and you will eventually notice it. But for now, universe is saying to you, you're not noticing this person is very important to you. That release your ex is about letting past relationship energy go. Either a past relationship that you're constantly thinking about, or a past relationship where you were hurt and disappointed and now you're clinging to that energy. Let it go. When you let that go, you're suddenly going to see how your present relationships start blossoming and blooming. Where your general life is concerned, you've got the Yin card and the Tribe. The Yin card speaks about being not pushing too hard this year. Things are going to come to you more easily than they have in the past. Do what needs to be done, be open and receptive, and watch things coming towards you. Your energy field is drawing in the things. You don't need to push so hard. And the Tribe card says you're going to be with people this year, work with people, live next door to people, or relate to people. They're going to be in your circle that you feel comfortable with. You feel at home with them. You feel like this is your tribe. That makes an enormous difference to one's life. It's really, really quite a magical thing that to have in your life. Scorpio. It says it's safe for you to love and love yourself first, right? So this year, Scorpio, it's also safe for you to open your heart. Let the people around you see the softer side of you. Be willing to engage with people on a relationship level. It's safe for you to do so. You don't have to keep that little sting up all the time, ready to defend yourself. Not this year. And that Love Yourself card says that you do need to remember that self-love is where it all starts. Basically what happens is how we feel about ourselves is what we reflect and manifest in the outer world. So if you want people to receive you openly and warmly so that you don't have to keep that little sting up, remember to love yourself. Remember to be kind to yourself. Don't judge yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, and you'll find the outside world will do the same. For your general forecast, that TikTok card says you feel like time is running out, but it's not. You have more than enough time. What is due to you will come to you when the time is right. Relax, settle back into a good pace, sedate pace, and that too, the Sea card says go with the flow. Stop trying to steer your life so rigidly. It's going to go, it's going to flow. Let the universe be the person at the helm that is steering your life, and you will enjoy it so much more. Leo, you've got honeymoon and past life relationship. This is about somebody that is at a distance. This is about someone that's far away from you, and you've had a past life relationship with them, and they are now going to play a part in your life. For some of you, you're traveling to another country, and you're going to meet up with somebody who you've had a past life relationship. For others of you, going away on a holiday, you and your partner, that pleasant experience, will rekindle that deep bond that the two of you have that has been established over many lifetimes. So this year you will go on that trip, you will go on that holiday, you will go and do something that reestablishes a bond that is very, very old, a few lifetimes old. In your general forecast, it's the co-create and the leg up card. That co-create means that you and the universe are this year manifesting together, creating your life together. You have a very good partner in life this year. You can manifest beautifully because the universe is your co-creator. So be enthusiastic, be open, try new things, put courage into your work, put enthusiasm into your work, because you've got a brilliant partner in the universe this week. And that leg up card this week, actually this of 2017, the entire year, the many 52 weeks. Right, that leg up card says as much. You are going to be given a leg up this year. And ask for help where you can. Ask for people's input. Ask for physical help. And especially remember to ask the universe for help. It will help you. If you ask, you will get it. Aquarius, you've got romantic feelings and getting to know each other. Right, so for those of you in committed partnerships and relationships, those romantic feelings that you once felt for your partner can be rekindled this year, and they will be when you get to know each other again, when you spend time getting to know the person you've been with for quite a while, if not many years. You've both evolved and changed, and you might have missed those changes, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised when you rediscover this person, especially those new changes. So those romantic feelings will be rekindled. For others of you, you're going to get to know somebody better, and you're suddenly going to find you have romantic feelings for them. Your general reading, sorry. You've got the poise card and the fork in the road. That poise card says you're going to start feeling this feeling of anticipation, as if something is brewing that is good in your life. And this card says you are absolutely right to feel so. You're reaching a point in your life where something good is about to manifest. For all the time and the energy and the effort and all the learning curves are about to manifest something good. It is going to lead you to the time to make a decision or a choice. Now, this fork in the road card says there's going to be two choices. It doesn't matter which one you choose. The mystics will always tell you, whichever fork in the road you choose, all that changes is the scenery. What you're supposed to experience, how you're supposed to evolve, the people you're supposed to meet, the lessons you're supposed to go through will remain the same. Just the scenery changes. So don't tear yourself apart trying to make this decision. Just choose a route, set your mind on that, and off you go. Gemini, you get the let your friends help you and free yourself. Gemini, this year, expand your social life. Get out more, get to meet people more, enjoy your friends more. If you're in a committed relationship, socialize with your partner or get out and socialize more. It will do your relationship the world of good. For those of you looking for someone, they're out there among your friends. They're out there in your social life. Somebody's going to introduce you to somebody. That free yourself card says it's time to let go of those constraints that you have placed on yourself. Now, if your partner is doing that or somebody is doing that, you have given them permission to do so. It's up to you to free those restraints so that you can be open to really feeling again, to really feeling for somebody again. For your general forecast, Gemini, you get the Clean It Up and the Serendipity card. Now, the Clean It Up card says this year it's time to get rid of all those things that no longer serve you. That's both material things as well as perhaps situations, even possibly people that you know are stopping you from growing, from evolving, from becoming the happy person that you want to be. The Serendipity card says there's going to be good luck coming your way this year. So do that cleaning up and you're suddenly going to see something totally lucky fall into your lap, literally. But the cleaning up work needs to be done first. You need to make space for that good luck to come flowing in your life. You're going to be in the right time, at the right place. You're going to meet the right people to achieve something that you've wanted, or even something you didn't know you wanted. But first do that cleaning up work. And then Taurus, you've got keep an open mind and calling in your soulmate. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and that calling in your soulmate. What is happening here, Taurus, is you've possibly already called somebody into your life because you were calling for a soulmate. But they don't quite look like you expected, and you're not even seeing them perhaps because of that. Or you've called in the soulmate, they're already in your life, and they're just not really what you ordered. But they are actually what you ordered. So you need to open your eyes and your heart and your mind to that fact. You need to keep that open mind because there's someone special already in your life or about to be in your life. But you're only going to see that if you really look at that person. Your general forecast is never-ending storage and message in a bottle. Story and storage are two different things, are they not? That never-ending story is you've been telling yourself the same story over and over again, so you've been living out that story over and over again. You expect hurt, you expect disappointment, and so that's what you're getting. This card is saying, this year you will tell yourself a new story, so guess what? You're going to get something brand new. That message in a bottle says the universe is going to be sending you messages all the time to tell you how to choose that new story, to tell you how to choose that new path, and to reinforce and egg you on when it sees you on that new path. Cancer, you've got pay attention to red flags and chemistry, right? Now, Cancer for you this year, for those of you in committed in partnerships and relationships, if your partner is giving off those red flags, don't brush it under the carpet. Pay attention to it. This is an SOS from them. This is a warning sign from them. This is a call for help. This is something to say, please pay attention to this. And you need to pay attention to that. If you don't, it's not a case of this is going to go away. It's not. It needs to be sorted out. And that chemistry card says a magnetic attraction is here, a strong one. And perhaps that's what you need to work on as well as the chemistry between the two of you. That is possibly what is missing here, and that's possibly what that red flag is about. You need to work on that. For those of you meeting somebody new, pay attention to the red flags as well and don't get too swept away by the chemistry, right? And then your general forecast says time for a nap and round and round. Now that time for a nap says maybe this year don't push yourself too hard. Don't strive for too much. This is obviously a year of a bit of internal work. It's a bit of resting. It's a bit of recuperation before you get on the next leg of your journey. And despite the fact that you feel like you're in the same place all over again, this is not true. You're actually at a newer, higher point. And your vantage point when you get to that final point will be totally different to what it was before because it's higher up. So don't think you're in the same place again. You actually aren't. Pisces, you've got this could be the one and passion. This could be the one says you've now already met the partner that you're looking for. So you're just about to meet that person, or you're really with that person, or you've met them but you don't recognize that fact that the two of you will have amazing passion together. You're going to have that soul-stirring stuff together, but you haven't quite recognized that person yet, or recognized it within that person yet. And then your general forecast is brilliant. You've got the Regeneration card and the Treasure Island card. Now, the Regeneration card speaks about something you thought was long dead, gone, finished, collapsed, is actually about to show enormous signs of growth again. It's showing enormous potential, and it's actually going to blossom and bloom way beyond your expectations this time around. Because that Treasure Island card speaks about you having worked at something quite doggedly, with determination, putting a lot of time and effort in, and suddenly out of the blue you hit that treasure. So there's not going to be any warning. It's not like you progressing upward and onward and you know there's the goal, I can see the goal. It's suddenly going to come very much out of the blue. So that's a great one. Brilliant year for you. So don't get despondent about something. Don't get downtrodden about something. It's about to turn around in a very big way. If you would like a personal forecast and we take a look at how these readings work out for you in specific for 2017, or just love reading, relationship reading, career reading, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading via the website. Both URLs are showing up now in the owl picture. In the next frame, if you have your own tarot deck, select your own cards. I read them for you at a very small fee. It's interactive and really an enjoyable way of doing a reading. Thank you for watching and listening.
This is half as good. You know I think you should come and sit with me. Come and sit with me, as I'm afraid to die. Float with me like an angel, fall in love